And so you might be wondering tonight, why would we show you that reality check from February? Well, the reason for it is because the state GOP contest for the convention is May 5th and 6th in Maine. And joining me on the telephone right now is Matt McDonald from Belfast, Maine. Matt, thanks for calling in.
Hey, Ben.
It's going very well. So tell me a little bit about what's going on. We're about 2 weeks away, even less than that now, from the state convention there. What is the mood like in Maine right now?
Well, I would say cautiously optimistic.
Cautiously optimistic. Describe that for me.
Oh, excuse me?
Describe that for me.
Well, there's been a tremendous amount of delegate training. The Ron Paul campaign, and we've been in every county in the state of Maine training the delegates, both delegates and alternates, educating people about the convention, the rules of the convention. So I'm feeling pretty good about coming into the convention with both educated minds and cool heads. You know, the chairman of the GOP here in Maine tried to recently give the idea that the Ron Paul people are like the Occupy Wall Street people, and that we're going to be violent, and that we're going to be, angry, and there'll be riots, and really the image that we are going into the convention with is that we're cool heads. We support Ron Paul. Here's the reasons why we support Ron Paul, and we know the rules, and so we're just going to go in there with a really positive image, and I feel good about that.
And Matt, for you guys, this is really about being true conservatives, right? Small government.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maine, of course, is a libertarian. I would say Maine is a libertarian state in that, we like to be left alone. The government, we don't want the government money, being in our business, and we just want to work hard and kind of keep the fruits of our labor. And Dr. Paul is a top-notch candidate for the state of Maine. If there was one candidate that maybe describes or is the image or gives the message of a Mainer, it's Dr. Paul.
Matt, we got about a minute left. Let me ask you real quick. I put on my Facebook that I was going to be talking to you, and Ross wanted to know how has the attitude in Maine changed since Santorum dropped out? We heard in that little soundbite from earlier, that Paul had won where you were, and then Santorum came in second. Do you see more of a galvanizing away from Romney within those folks who might have been previously?
What's great about the Santorum folks, we're seeing some really good conversations, at least here in my county and some of the counties that I've been in. The Santorum supporters were pro-life. A lot of them were really pro-life supporters. And once they find out about Dr. Paul and his pro-life stance, and Mitt Romney's pro-choice background, to them, that's really important. And so going into the convention and electing delegates, the issue of pro-life will be important. And Dr. Paul's pro-life, his background is very pro-life.
Matt McDonald from Belfast, Maine. Thanks for calling in, Matt. We do appreciate it.
No problem.
And we'll be checking in with him again, obviously, after the 5th and 6th of May.